We need evidence-based science with peer review. That's what we need. We need to study the Earth and learn about the greenhouse effect that we have exacerbated. Learn about the greenhouse effect through many internet links found at killeroceans.com and other environmentally related websites. Killeroceans.com will help many people learn to articulate the needs of this planet, the needs of the person. Recall, the needs of the person are much similar to the needs of the planet. While nature needs to be restored, the human condition needs to be restored to where it was before the Industrial Revolution began. This is not to speak to the needs of political reforms that take into consideration the power of capital, the power of hierarchies, and the power of democracy. In what ways can we use capital to serve the needs of democracy rather than using democracy to serve the needs of capital? This is not to be a political manifesto. It is meant to be a platform to inform others that yes, you can find vital information related to the condition of 71% of our planet, the ocean, the global ocean, which we've divided into 5 oceans for the sake of defining our planet. Learn about the benefits available to others on the internet. Learn to use the internet to help others become educated in matters related to the crisis upon our planet, the crisis of the oceans, the crisis of the atmosphere, the crisis of a exponentially growing human population and how it will lead to the Third World War. Learn to use resources available at Killer Oceans to check our daily parts per million carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Killer Oceans will provide you links to many other useful environmental links. Find the IPCC. Find Skeptical Science. Find the British Royal Society. And of course, find NASA. Find NASA Climate Kids. Be sure that every day you have an opportunity to share an idea from NASA Climate Kids. Be sure that any children you have in your life know that you know about NASA Climate Kids. Ignore belly button philosophies for the moment and explore climate science. Learn about oceanography. Learn about ocean acidification. Learn about ocean plastic pollution. Learn about ocean warming. And learn about how this warming melts Arctic sea ice in September and how feedback loops grow from the melting of Arctic sea ice. The Arctic serves as Earth's thermostat in some ways. And as it warms, it melts more sea ice. It melts more ice on continents. Less sun, therefore, reflects back into space. With the loss of this albedo, the whiteness, the Earth can only grow warmer. With the addition of more carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, thanks to fossil fuel climate deception by Exxon, United States politicians, among others, and many corporate news organizations, including oligarch-owned news organizations like Fox, climate deception has a stranglehold over our minds, just as the tobacco strategy perpetrated by the tobacco industry did in the 50s and 60s. Learn about these matters at KillerOceans.com and ClimateDeception.net. Visit the Union of Concerned Scientists.
Ocean acidification. You can argue about the amount of climate change or the weather, but you cannot argue about ocean acidification. Dr. Katherine Hayhoe. From space we see 7 continents dividing a global ocean into 5 killer oceans. At sea level, nations square off for the next world war over dwindling ocean resources and new acidic conditions. What causes killer oceans? Carbon dioxide, CO2, absorbed by ocean water changes to carbonic acid, H2CO3. Prove it to yourself. Blow into a straw placed in a glass of water. Your water becomes more acidic with the addition of your body's exhaled CO2. A pH stick will show the results. With rising atmospheric and ocean CO2 levels since the start of the Industrial Revolution, 270 parts per million, ppm, to today's 410 parts per million, ocean acidification increases, altering ocean balances. Life cannot adapt fast enough, hence killer oceans. More, plastic pollution also plays a major role in causing killer oceans, while overfishing adds to the needless loss of sea life. Then there's inappropriate fishing technologies destroying species populations and their habitat. Finally, even now, poaching kills off the last survivors.